Welcome to the heart of South Metro Fire Rescue, Battalion 3. This is Station 14, and you're watching Station Saturday. I'm Lieutenant Baker. I'm the B Shift Company Officer here at 14s, and I'm going to start you off on the tour of our station. You'll come with me, we'll go to the front door. Station 14 is the only single unit company of South Metro Fire. We run a 2017 Pierce fire truck that responds to about 2,000 incidents a year through Greenwood Village, Centennial, Littleton, and Cherry Hills. So this is the front of our station. If we have a citizen come or a tour, resident with a question, we get asked about directions a lot, they'll come here. We've got a doorbell just like your house, and they'd come in through the bay, but we're going to hit the bay later in the tour. We're going to start off going through this door. It'll go into the dorms. We're going to go right to the kitchen and start the tour there. Our dormitories, we'll get into those a little bit later, but if we come through these double doors here, we go into the kitchen and day room. Just like a residence, the kitchen of a firehouse is kind of the heart and soul. We spend the majority of our time here. We're here for 48 hours. We cook all of our meals, kind of a standard firehouse layout. We've got a fridge for each shift. We've got oven, dishwasher, stuff you'd find in your home. And we've got the kitchen table. There's a lot of cliches about the firehouse kitchen table. The world's problems are solved here. What says at the table stays at the table. But really what I see it as is kind of the campfire of old. We spend a lot of time here. Our day sort of informally revolves around meals. You try and get them in whenever you can in between calls and training. But what happens here is trust is built. So in the fire service, kind of our whole operation is based on trust. Trust between members, trust with the public, trust between line and admin. And on a station level, the kitchen table is really where we come together and mesh as a crew. You learn about each other's strengths and weaknesses, your ambitions, your fears. And this is a safe spot where we can talk and really get to know each other. And that translates out onto the fire ground or wherever we may be for a call or training, really becoming a unit. So our kitchen, a lot of firehouses, the kitchen and the day room are tied together. We spend a lot of time here throughout the day. In the age of COVID and being a department our size, it's hard to get all of the units to one place for trainings. So we've moved to a lot of video-based trainings that are mixed throughout our in-person trainings. So we use forums like Teams, to do video-based things. It makes it really easy, it's convenient, and then we can kind of chat afterwards. We've got a whiteboard if we need to draw up diagrams or different hydrant lays, whatever it may be. So each of our stations has a computer that's designated for training attached to our main living space. So 14s, it's a smaller station, but we're able to accomplish everything here. It's got that home feel, so we spend really a third of our life while we're online at the station. So it's a home away from home. We run on coffee. So we've got our coffee bar over here, keep you going. Sometimes you get pretty beat up both nights and you need a little pick-me-up. So we make sure that our coffee's well stocked. And that's our day room. So I'm gonna hand it over to Dylan. Dylan is our probationary firefighter. He's about ready to come off probation and come online. And he'll take you through the next part of our tour.
We'll start here and kind of go through some of the history and the evolution of Engine 14. So some throwback pictures from a time long ago. And then as you move through, it's kind of the progression into the modern tech, what we run in today. And then if we turn right, we come into our office. It's shared between the firefighters and engineers on the left and our officer over here. It's a great place to study as a probie. and then bounce questions off your officer if you're in here working together. And he'll take his morning meetings in here like he did this morning when the BC talks to all the officers. We just had logistics stop by and they added Station 20, so that's exciting. It's coming up. It helps us, identify where we're going. As a future rover in a couple weeks, I look forward to potentially roving into there. This is where the action happens. This is our gym. We like to work out as a crew, and because it is very cozy at Station 14, it creates a little tight space with such giants like Lieutenant Baker and Engineer Hooper. But we like to make sure that we have a little crew bonding moments, and we get some feats of strength competitions done. So most recently we had a foot race, and then soon enough we'll have a watts output test on the rower to see who can produce the greatest amount of work of pure power. Engine 14, because it is a little smaller in Station 14, we have all the essentials needed for basic fitness, and it's enough for us to get the work done. We have the officer's bathroom and our engineer's bathroom. So when nature calls in the middle of a workout, we have a place to go. And that takes us to our dorm. So firefighter's restroom to the left. This is my senior firefighter, Kyle Richards' room. Mine is just next to him. Our dorms sleep 6 for when we house a medic. We had medic 15 here while their station was having some work done. Engineer Hooper likes to keep it at an ice box at a cool 64 degrees. So it's wise to bring an extra blanket, or if you have superior intelligence like Lieutenant Baker, you'll bring an electric blanket. So we have some patches on the wall from all previous firefighters rolling through, providing a little history and background from where they came from. And then that will take us all the way to Lieutenant Baker's room. Very neat and organized, like every good officer should be. And then I'll move us back outside.
Hi guys, I'm Firefighter Richards. I've been at 14s here for just over a year now, and I get the pleasure of showing you our awesome grounds and our bays today. So the first thing I'll have you notice, we have our flag pole up front. Every station has one. They're always illuminated. Every time we have to go to past staff, we get emails from our public information division that we need to have at half staff for whatever reason, and we want to honor and reverence that. So we treat the flag as it should be at every station, and we take good pride here at 14s in keeping ours well lit and in good shape. Behind us, you'll notice our namesake here. We are the Kings of the Hill. And if you'll remember to King Kong, when he gets up on the tower and he's swatting at the airplane, we have this big old tower back here behind us, and our logo, which you'll see on our engine later, you might have seen throughout the video. We've got King Kong up on our tower. All right, and into our bays here. Our bay obviously houses our engine that we respond in. As Lieutenant said, it's a 2017 Pierce. We have a capability of having 5 firefighters on here. It comfortably seats 4. And that's with air packs and everything we would need to fight a fire. Our second bay has been used in the past for medics, and it's nice for logistics to be able to come in and supply us with restock and keep us ready and response ready for whatever we need. We have a couple recliners here if you wanted to hang out and chill out in the bay. It's nice when it's nice in the summer. We can open the doors and hang out and look out at everybody walking and kind of be a part of the community as well. At the back of our bays, we have our EMS restock area. And since we are a single unit house without a medic unit here, our restock is limited, but it has everything that we would need and what we can use on a call. Our restock area is conveniently located in our hose tower, which, as you can see, goes all the way up. And would be lying to you if I told you the exact height of it, but I do know that it can have a 50-foot section of hose and not touch the ground. All right, And behind our bay, we have our boiler room here. There's nothing really to see in there, but we do have a pretty awesome yard at Station 14. If we go back through the back door, we have our grill area where we have our grill and our smoker. We prepare a lot of meals here. I personally prefer the smoker. I try my best to smoke meats for the guys. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's chicken sushi. Who knows? We have 2 sheds here to house some of the lawn equipment that we need. As you can see from all the way left to right, we have a large lot here. It's actually an acre lot, centered right in the middle of Littleton. We have one other thing to show you. Here at the station, we take pride in eating well and eating healthy. We have a garden in the front and a garden area in the back that we're going to be kind of expanding on this next year. The guys pitch into this with their own money to kind of have something to sustain ourselves and eat really healthy and try to keep ourselves in tip-top shape to fight fire here in our district. So as we mentioned before, this is our logo. We're an engine company, so the classic mantra in the fire service is that the truckies are a little bit duller than the engine guys. So we have him holding a truck. Could be 32s, could be 34s, who knows?
Thanks for hanging out with us at 14s, taking a look at our firehouse. We've got Engineer Hooper here who's going to pick out the next station for Station Saturday.
The lucky winner is Station 46.
Thanks again for coming out. We'll see you next time.